need that chair. So obviously you guys are already seated, so I don't need to tell you that. So those of you who are not seated, please take a seat. And thank you for those of you that are filming it. We have a live on as well. So those of you that are live, welcome. Today we want to honor and celebrate the life of Dan Ghost, known to all of us. A son, a brother, a friend, and so much more to many of us, and those who knew him and loved him. And while today is filled with also some sorrow and how we miss him, it is also a time to redirect and reflect and look at the love that we all got to experience with the life with Ghost. Ghost had just a beautiful family that did surround him. He leaves behind and cherished family members who mourn his passing, plus also carry his spirit. And it moves forward. His loved ones, Curtis and Gretchen, Greg, and his sister Amanda, and his daughter and his wife, Emily Rose and Kiki. For him, it does not end here, just as the present will never truly leave us. Life continues on, because we're all made of energy. This is the one thing that Ghost believed in, and our life continues to move on in the next dimension. As we come together, let us find comfort in each other. Let's share some stories and music, and the deep knowing that we all each shared one thing in common with Ghost. We cared for him deeply and we loved him. We learned lots of times to have laughter and lessons we all learned. I know some of us were kind of talking about some of those memories in the last couple of days. And, just having a moment. And we want to be able to honor Daniel and continue to surround him and his family with the love and to show them that he did indeed have people that surrounded him and cared for him. I'm just going to read a little something we wrote for Ghost. And just something I would say for a lot of us. I was listening to the stories and some of the things that people were sharing about his impact, who he was to them, those who knew him a little bit deeply. He affected a lot of us. It took the time. I would say for myself, I've known him 6 years, but I really didn't get to know him until this year. And I'm honored that I took the time. Some of us were discussing that, how beautiful it was to take that time. Because we never know, right? Today's all we got, maybe. We never know. So today, let's honor him. Those who have walked among us like a whisper on the wind. Something Ghost helped us feel deeply, seen it by few but never forgotten. His name was Ghost. With his black dog by his side and his cowboy hat tilted to the right, Ghost was never truly lost. He was simply moving, riding the rails, or walking the roads most wouldn't dare do. He wasn't just passing through, he was listening, observing, carrying the stories of the streets and the souls he met. He lived by respect, by honor, by a quiet code that few actually took the time to understand. But when we did, everyone felt it. Ghost was more than most people would ever realize. Those who only glanced his way might have seen just a traveler, just a man, emotion. But those who took the time to stop and listen, really listen, they discovered something rare, an intellect that ran deep, a mind rich with knowledge, wisdom shaped by the roads he had walked and the people he had met. He saw the world in a way most would never could. And if you were lucky enough to hear his thoughts, you walked away seeing differently as well. Some might have called him a drifter, but he knew better and so did we. He was not hopeless. He had the world as his home. It was in his stories and his friendships he built in the moments of deep conversation where he truly heard you. That was his gift. Ghost, you thought you were unseen, but we saw you. We saw you and we were your friend. Now you ride on, finally free from the weight of this world, from its struggles that tried to hold you down. I can almost hear the whispering of your voice in the wind, the echo of your footsteps on the forgotten roads. But now, instead of wandering, you soar instead in the sky. And we searched, and you found your rest. Here's to you, ghost, to the man who was never just a shadow, to the heart that was always open, even when the world was closed, to the mind that saw beyond what most could comprehend. Right on, friend, right on. We're just gonna play a beautiful song that was written by Ghost's father, Curtis, and Greg, sorry, I apologize, Greg, and this was written for Ghost, and he asked us to play it so that we could all hear from his father's heart, so this is
When the wind blows, my son goes. He knows where he don't want to be. As his heart and his mind search for reason and hope, turns out he's alive. To the next day, I don't always see which way he goes. Sometimes I don't understand. That's okay, 'cause he's got a plan. Round and round and round and round he goes. Where the wind blows. He called me up the other day. He said, "Dad, I love you." Thanks for the things that you've done for me. And I'm gonna be right now. I might be coming through. Stop when I see you. Dad, sometimes I don't understand, but that's okay, 'cause now I'm a man, and I'll figure things out as I go. Dad, I hope you know how much I care. Even though you can't be there, I hope my love for you, I hope it shows. Each time the wind blows, whoa, whoa, whoa.
love of the Father through song. Touched my heart. Thank you for that song. This next song I wrote for Ghost. Just kind of put together, I would say, just the things that he taught me as a friend and how I would say I would see ghosts. So, my son helped me put it together and produce it. So here we go. It's called Whispering Ghost.
I'll never forget your
for some of us, we're like, oh, it's just those kind of birds. The ghost would just point out and say, oh, they're just misunderstood. So he would always point them out. And so all of a sudden, it just started swarming right around when we were starting the music and stuff. So.
We'd like to invite Josh to come up here. He wrote a beautiful poem for his friend Ghost, our beautiful friend Ghost. Josh, let's share it, bro.
Ghost of Trinidad. In daydream and fantasy, we all ride the rails, stoic and brave, entranced by the tales. But comfort and pride in a secure, stable place have kept us away from fleeing the race. Some don't adhere to the script or the form, judged and disdained by those in the norm. Achieving one thing most society cannot, the truest of freedom, a soul that is unlocked. At mercy to the elements and judgment impaired, the fragility of life is naked and bare. We make our own rules, count our own score. The game isn't over until there is nothing more. When that day comes, we all go alone. No more to do, think, say, or own. The life is worth living. No one knows how. The most important moment is exactly right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Hang on. All right, now we'd like to, we're gonna have Ghost Quartzite Mom and Dad come up here and share a few words of their relationship with Ghost and with us.
I remember the first time I met Ghost. It was at Boulder. I didn't hate Ghost. I hated the way he played. But as I got to know him real well, he'd come over here. We sat, we talked. We had good talks about his daughter, his wife. He was about love. That's all he wanted. He wanted people to love each other. Would do anything for anybody. And wouldn't ask for anything. He helped my wife, helped me. Wouldn't take anything though. He wanted to work for it. It got to the point where it just, he became a part of the paddy wagon. Became a part of Country Gentleman. Became a part of my life that I didn't think of losing. He was so young and full of life. He wanted everybody to feel that and know what it was to be here. The last thing he posted was show the love. And that's what I want everybody to do, is live up that mantra. Show the love. Give the love to everybody. Ready?
Ghost was really important to us. When he adopted us as his full-time parents, I don't know if everyone knows the story. The father that raised him, Greg, is a part of a reboot of the REO Speedwagon band. from the 70s and 80s. Anyway, when he adopted Sonny as his Quartzsite dad, he called him the dad wagon because it kind of incorporated father and music and everything that it meant to him. And he called me Other Mom because he had so many mothers. He adopted mothers all over the place, really. And of course he had his natural mother, and they were very, very close. But he kind of adopt a mom wherever he went, and that really meant a lot to us when he told us that. He did become a really important part of our lives. We actually talked about it before we adopted him back. Had a conversation, said, with all the kids that are in our lives, he made the 33rd. We actually, had to decide if we wanted to take on one more, and of course we did. It happened so naturally that when we agreed, nothing changed. So we were good. So and we did what we could for him, but he did what he could for us, and he didn't expect anything in return. He would come and I didn't even really notice in the beginning. He would walk around the lot, and I'd see him walking around, and I said, "What are you doing out there?" And he says, "I'm micro trashing." And I said, "What?" Again, he was picking up cigarette butts and little pieces of paper, but he called it micro trashing, and I got the biggest kick out of that. But yeah, he and Sonny with the poker game. I think he left the poker table. Yeah, he left the poker table up, right, because he was so angry with the way it happened, and nothing was wrong with it. I mean, it wasn't against the rules or anything, but it was. Well, you just didn't like it. There was all. You lost the game, you didn't like it, you got bluffed, and it tweaked your butt. So, anyway, it did it rubbed him wrong, and that was, but everywhere he went, eventually he was loved, and that's what he wanted, was for everyone to love everyone else. So I got named Casual today because I had all the love. The love was blind. Anyway, and I lost my. Well, anyway, there will be some further. Other things have been planned. His mother Gretchen had spoken to me about he'll be cremated and his ashes will kind of be divided. Some will stay in Quartzsite so they can be scattered here and kept. What's not kept scattered can be kept here. And then the same for his Mount Shasta mom and his and of course his natural family in St. Louis. So after those parts are separated out, my understanding is that the remaining ashes will be divided into thirds to plant trees, and there will be a tree planted in each of the 3 places, which he would have really liked. He liked the name Forest because he wanted his name to be Forest or to be called that, and we thought it would be nice to name one of the trees Forest, because if you spell it with 2 R's and divide it, it's Forest. So he was a really special person and really special to us, and it meant a lot to him that we didn't judge him, for his lifestyle or anything, and it was his wish that if anything ever happened to him, he told us several months ago that if anything ever happened to him, he'd like us to respect our home. So we are doing that. Everybody who wants to visit with her or see her or pictures and videos will be online on Facebook, or sent to anybody that requests them. But if anybody wants to visit, you're always free to do that. Give us a call, drop by, whatever. And then and the reason we didn't bring her today is because we wanted to be able to really do this instead of up sitting, and we would have to bring Bruce or two, and it just seemed like a lot. But tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow in the morning, I think we'll be at the dog park. I'm not sure what time yet, but you can check back with me. Anyway, now I'm babbling. So anyway, we'll miss Ghost a lot, and he's always going to be a part of our lives and in our hearts. Thanks, Will. And
We're
thank
gonna
you for
ask
coming.
Randy to come up and say a few words.
I'll get him.
All right. So I'm gonna read the words to the song so we can all hear it as well. It's cute that you asked. I was already planning on it because I'm like, I know we can. It's always sometimes hard to hear everything when you're listening to music also. So I'll never forget your gentle, kind voice, even when you thought you were unseen. But I saw you clearly. It wasn't your choice. You were more than a shadow, more than a dream. You walked the streets from state to state, rode the rails with your cowboy hat on. I never imagined you'd meet the fate. A whispering ghost now that you're gone. The man called Ghost with his black dog in tow. Not a ghost to us, but a friend we all knew. A man of honor who lived by respect, who listened so closely, who heard every word. Not the kind of man you'd ever expect, but real and true and set apart. His name was Ghost, one we won't forget. With a smile so kind, through the drink held him tight. He wasn't homeless, he had homes all over. A sword full of stories, a spark in the night. You thought you were alone, unseen, but I saw you there. You were my friend. Now you fly where the angels convey, free from the trauma at once for now. And I'm glad that you could see me, but here we are, we stand here like new. All along, I saw you, and I saw you too. So here's in the ghost, to the man, to the friend, with a cowboy hat on, and a heart on the mend. A final salute, you're finally free. A whispering ghost, ride on and be free. Now we'd like to invite Randy for a couple words.
Not now.
Oh, wait, no?
No,
Okay.
no, he can't. He can't do it right now. He can't do it.
Is there anyone else who would like to share some stories? Or
Oh, I ain't got a
something
story,
you'd
but I
like
got something I want to say.
to- Right. Where
Keep
can
it
we-
in New York, shut up.
No, New Yorkers, they don't.
I didn't know him that well. From everything I did know him, he was one of the gentlest, kindest souls I know ever had the good fortune to meet. He was a good person, he had a good heart, and he is sorely missed.
Thank you, Joe. Anyone else have any stories they'd like to share? All right. Well, would you like to go for music?
I'm gonna play a song that Ghost loved to sing at karaoke.
There you go.
I thought it was
That
funny.
sounds more like
I thought it was a funny song, and you know, he always used to sing it and say, "He's just a girl." So this one's for you, Ghost. I'm glad you're up there playing poker with Doc Holliday and our good friend Dave King. Run them 7 deuces on him.
He sent me a 7 deuce the other day. I didn't play it, and I would have had a fucking full house. No shit.
While the song's playing, I'm gonna grab some stuff out of the fridge that was brought, and when it's too cold, we'll get the potluck started. So there'll be food up front.
Now we're just gonna play some music, enjoy the potluck.
Oh, that's right. X out.